These women are on the hunt for hair. Not just any hair, though. Ideally, it needs to be long and undyed. Nguyen Thi Van travels more than 50 miles a day through the streets of Hanoi. This client sold 2 years of growth for just $7.
Hôm nay cắt tóc bán là đóng học cho cháu thiếu tiền.
But how does hair that costs as little as $7 in Vietnam end up selling for thousands in salons around the world? We went to the streets of Vietnam to investigate this global business. Nguyen Thi Van attracts clients with a recorded broadcast.
Thì nó cũng vất vả, đi trên đường thì nó cũng vất vả, nắng mưa thì nó cũng vất vả chứ.
She quit her job as a mosaic worker nearly a decade ago.
Thấy các chị em ở nhà ở làng đó thì là đi thì là cũng đi, thì là cũng đi kiếm cũng được thì là cũng đi thôi, đi từ ngày đấy.
Now, Nguyen earns up to $300 a month. That's a bit more than the average income in Vietnam. She decides how much to offer based on the seller's age, the length, texture, color of their hair, and whether it's been dyed. Nguyen regularly stops by hair salons. If they have clippings that are at least 4 inches long, she makes an offer.
Với cả nó ngắn thì mua thì phải rẻ hơn ở dân. Dân là tóc nó dài mà cả nó đen, nó không bị nhuộm ý, thì là mình về mình bán được đắt hơn, thì là mình mua đắt hơn.
She bought this hair for about $2 and sold it for about $4. Today, Nguyen is buying hair from Vũ Thị Tham at her home.
Tôi chỉ đi bán rau, sáng đi ra chợ sớm để mua buôn bán lẻ, kiếm mấy đồng về nuôi các cháu. Tôi hôm nay cắt tóc bán là đóng học cho cháu thiếu tiền.
It took her 2 years to grow her hair this long, but the bundle was shorter than last time.
Chị hỏi người ta thì người ta chỉ bảo là chỉ làm tóc để đội thôi, còn chị không hiểu rõ.
Nguyen told Insider she sold the hair to a buying agent for $11 and said her markup is between 20% and 50%.
It's a completely unregulated industry for a start, so there's no sort of who decides what the value of hair is. So generally it's the person who's buying the hair who's trying to get it for as cheap a cost as possible.
Emma Tarlow is a professor of anthropology who has studied the global hair trade.
Hair is such an incredibly intimate fibre, it's actually a body part, but it's also a body product at the same time. And I was fascinated how something that is so intimate could actually be commodified and travel around the world and end up on the head of somebody else.
Vietnam exported $7.6 million worth of hair products like wigs and weaves in 2019. That's almost nothing compared to China, where exports added up to more than $1 billion. China is also one of the most controversial markets. In 2020, U.S. Customs and Border Protection seized shipments of hair extensions from the country in response to allegations of forced labor by the U.S. government. This company markets its products as ethical because it pays good wages and doesn't use forced labor. Director Phan Thi Thuy says they pay up to $550 a month, which is above average.
Hiện tại các sản phẩm của chúng tôi là tóc, nguyên liệu tóc làm từ nguyên liệu tự nhiên và được xuất khẩu ra khoảng 70 quốc gia trên thế giới.
The factory only uses human hair, while others mix it with synthetic or animal hair.
Đây là các sản phẩm web của chúng tôi.
This is one of the more expensive products in the factory, a 20-inch blonde weft that sells for $105. The factory owner told Insider they charge higher prices for products that reflect their responsible practices. The owner said they only buy hair from vendors who have been working with them for more than a decade. But Phan is aware that many people selling their hair live in poverty.
Đặc biệt là các cái vùng dân tộc thì người phụ nữ buộc phải cắt đi mái tóc của mình.
People don't part with their hair unless they need money, usually, unless, of course, they're parting with it for religious reasons.
That's the case in India, where Hindu devotees donate their hair to temples that later auction it to factories.
There's this kind of desire for human hair. They want it to be human, but they don't want the human story that goes with the hair, because that human story often involves poverty, hardship.
Karen Mitchell has been selling hair for more than 15 years.
Although it's mostly Indian hair, but we do sell some imported hair from Malaysia, some European hair in small quantities for my clients who want their Jewish wig, which are called shaitels.
She says she has high-profile clients like Lizzo and Rihanna.
The clientele is very diverse. I mean, I would say it's probably in Manhattan 65 to 70% Black women, but we have a lot of like Caucasian women, Asian women, Hispanic women, Indian women.
Before the pandemic, the value of the global hair trade was growing at around 15% a year. It totaled $1.3 billion in 2019. Anything made with natural hair is labeled as luxury, and some of her extensions cost up to $2,000.
We sell what's considered to be the Rolls Royce of hair extensions. We sell luxury hair extensions.
Mitchell also sells to hairstylists like Carrie Jolie. She knows which country the hair comes from, but that's about it.
For all the techniques that I do, I always recommend using the human hair because it lasts longer, durable as far as like in between shampoos, the hair won't tangle as long as it's good quality.
You're investing in, your hair, so you want it to last longer so that you can reuse it and reuse it.
Lorraine Pierre spends up to $200 a month on hair extensions. Real hair lasts longer and feels more natural than plastic, but it comes with a high cost. For Nguyen, it's just business.
Không, tôi chả bao giờ tôi hỏi, tức là người ta gọi thì là mình mua, thế thôi, còn chẳng bao giờ hỏi.